Islands set in the Indian Ocean. Beautiful, yet rarely touched by tourists. Today, we explore from rich marine life to a journey into a huge active volcano. Welcome to the Comoros Islands. Welcome to Inside Africa. The Comoros Islands lie between Madagascar and the southeast coast of mainland Africa. They were formed by volcanic activity on Grand Comore, the largest island in the archipelago. There are two volcanoes, one dormant, La Grille, and one active, Karthala, which is where our journey begins. Today, we are going to try to climb up and into an active volcano. The crater stands at nearly 8,000 feet above sea level. Thing is, sea level is just about where we are starting. We set out early in the morning to avoid the heat and to make it to the top before sunset. It's a challenging climb through dense vegetation. As the sun comes up, one of our guides, Ahmed Said, tells me about a local myth surrounding the Karthala volcano.
The story of Karthala begins with the ring of King Solomon. It seems that King Solomon left his ring in the crater, and moments later, some spirits stole the ring. King Solomon swore that since his ring was stolen, there will always be eruptions from Karthala until the end of the world. That is why the island keeps growing and growing. As we continue our climb, the terrain begins to change. What started as a heavily wooded area has turned into a desert-like expanse of land. The soil becomes much like fine black sand. It looks like a mixture of lava, dust, and ash. The signs of volcanic activity are no surprise since the Karthala volcano has had more than 13 eruptions in the last 100 years, making it a very active volcano indeed.
Donc, félicitations, nous voilà arrivés au sommet du volcan Karthala.
Here we are at the summit of Karthala volcano on the west side. Here we are on the edge of the caldera, and we can see an overview of the latest fallout of volcanic ashes from the eruption in 2007.
Calderas are created when a volcano erupts and the land collapses, resulting in a circular-shaped valley. These dips are separate from the volcanic craters where lava erupts. So Rafik, where are we now?
Now we are here on the western edges of the summital caldera. This famous caldera is one of the largest in the world. The landscape is dominated by deposits of volcanic ashes from the mainly explosive eruptions that took place in April 2005 and in November 2005. So we can see the deposits can reach up to 1 meter of thickness in some places, and there are chunks of stone which were ejected from the explosions. We can also see that the vegetation is beginning to grow again, but it was completely eliminated as a result of this series of eruptions.
Most eruptions from Karthala are considered effusive, which means the lava pours onto the ground instead of exploding up into the sky. Are we safe? Is it going to explode again anytime soon?
Now the volcano is quiet. There is not much volcanic activity currently. We need to understand that on average, the Karthala volcano erupts every 11 years. But we had this sudden event between 2005 and 2007, which was somewhat unusual because there were 4 eruptions. But now the activity is relatively quiet and there is no particular danger.
After 7 hours of hiking and making it to the summit and the country's highest point, it's time to set up camp.
So that's where we're sleeping tonight. And over there is our dinner, some chicken and beef. And they've already lit the fire that they'll use to prepare the food with. The sun is quickly setting down. It's pretty cold, that's why I'm layered up. I'm going to sit by the fire and help with the cooking.
The night sky here is clear, breathtaking. After all, the Comoros Islands were named after the moon, or Kamar, by Arabic traders. Coming up, we see how the island's volcanic activity has radically altered its landscape.